How you doing? My name is Erihii Nyamor. Some people call me Eric. This is my booth here at the Farmers Market, booth 123. I've been here for about 10 years now, just selling my artwork, creating art. A lot of my art is based on comics, anime, nostalgia type of things I grew up with. This is a design that I created for the Predators and went with the graffiti, street art look. I was inspired by like a lot of the vintage artists like Basquiat, Jacob Lawrence with the cutouts, with spray cans, and that's kind of why I implemented the crown, which like means royalty in a lot of like black art, started by Basquiat back in the early 90s. I love the colors because it worked perfect, implementing the crown, and then I implemented like the stars of Tennessee in it. Like I seen one of the questions, it's like, is there Easter eggs? Like that'll be an Easter egg right there. There's a few more, but I'm gonna let people kind of find that out themselves. I think I know everybody on this side. Like we're family, so like we try to greet each other, say hi. I'm inspired by a lot of the other vendors here, but it's Isan. He does a lot of my display, whether it's my signage, whether it's a display that I put my artwork on. Like this is the person that does it, that my go-to person. And I actually got his hat on. So this is like one of my buddies, Derek. But yeah, this is Nikia's booth. She's not quite set up, but she sells a lot of jewelry, she sells clothes. Another dope black artist that's out here. Ben, he won't take credit for it, but like he really mentored me and kind of got me like really doing his art thing. You know, he doesn't hoard, he doesn't gatekeep any information. I'm like, hey Ben, where you get the backing board? It sends me it right away.
Eric's an incredible teacher. One of my favorite things out here is we have this community art wall, so people from all over the world come and they draw and paint. And whenever I can tell they have a certain set of skills for like the cartoon, anime kind of arts, we go talk to Erihii. He teaches community classes and digital art classes, and I don't know how humble he's being today because he can tend a little humble. But he's an incredible teacher, and I love sending young people, really people of all ages, his way. He always takes care of them.
Appreciate it. Black music is very like big here in Nashville. Like a lot of people won't know like what big impact that like black people made in country music. You know, like when you think of Nashville, you think of country music. So banjo, that's a big instrument played for country music, which was folklore music that was started in West Africa, the banjo, and then that's where country music kind of like evolved from. Redford Bailey, I think, he played at the Grand Ole Opry, and he's like legendary here in Nashville. So just thinking where the history that black music has and the history Nashville has in general with music, I think it was just a good combination that makes sense. I like what they did last year, but I want it to be like totally different, kind of like hip hop and raw, like kind of how the Predators were. They start out like on humble beginnings, similar to like hip hop, like underrated, start from humble beginnings. So I kind of wanted to mesh the two because they're similar, two different genres, but similar in a sense where they kind of started out low key, underrated, and then it blows up out of nowhere. So when people see it, I want them to get that hip hop feel. You know, it's the element of hip hop, graffiti. I want them to see that street art and kind of be rugged. Hockey's a raw, rugged sport, so I wanted to make the design rugged in a sense.